Marketing, production, personnel, telling people what to do, etc.
Nice,
Yes.
nice job.
We're a music events company, and we aim to bring unique and exciting music events to students and anyone really. But our first event's really aimed at students. So which is going to be held right here at BCU.
Awesome.
Next week.
That sounds great. So we'll talk about that in a bit as well. But first of all, what do you do personally too? Because we've got a bit of time to talk about that. So Sophie, do you want to start?
Yeah. So I'm a solo artist, a singer, songwriter.
An amazing solo artist.
Been doing that for about. Well, I've been writing for about 10 years now. I think it's 10 years, but recording for about 5 or 6 years.
Mm-hmm.
Just currently working on my new CD, which is out just after the end of the year. So
I'm sure you'll be on when that comes out then.
Yeah, definitely. So and Lewis.
Yeah, I got my own band as well called Joyo. We've just pretty much hit the gig circuit now, and we're working on recording at the moment. So I've played in quite a lot of bands as well, so I know a lot about music.
Nice. What's the inspiration behind the name? Because I wasn't sure what it
it's
was.
a really, really, really obscure Star Wars reference.
Really.
Or is it too long to explain?
Like basement dwelling.
Oh, okay. I'm guessing you're a bit of a massive Star Wars fan then? Or is it just a whole band?
Not at that level, but I just happen to have the reference.
Oh, okay. That's a nice one anyway. But yeah. Right, so we're still waiting on Niall.
The CEO.
Is he the CEO?
He's the CEO.
Oh, don't say that.
Train slow. Train problem.
Blame it on the train. Blame it on the trains.
Yeah.
So just quickly, how did you both get into music personally?
For me, it was, if I'm honest, I was kind of fed up with the music I was listening to. I couldn't really relate to it much, and I thought, if I can write my own, then I can relate myself and actually give people a meaningful message rather than just...
Yeah.
I'm not really happy with the music on the radio and stuff. Not all of it, but in general, I just think it's... I want to give something for, people to be able to feel and, be able to relate to and, rather than just hear it and dance to it,
Like very commercial music, isn't it?
I'm sure you enjoy writing for yourself as well.
Writing, it's my release, it's my way of kind of getting over situations and embracing good situations as well, so it's...
That's great. What about you, Louis?
Mine's kind of a long one really. I came out of school and stuff and had no qualifications, nothing going on, no job. I was just messing about for a long time, and then I took up guitar, and it just sort of picked up from there. It's been something that sort of helped me through my own life in terms of meeting new people and developing skills. And a few years down the line, I'm at university now doing music, and got my own band, writing. Always trying to keep busy with different projects. It's just been quite a big influence on what I do in my daily life really, and it's just good to be able to share that with people as well, like and write about what's important to myself.
Yeah. So it's a sort of natural progression that you found. Yeah,
definitely.
Awesome. That sounds good. So again, we'll talk a bit more about your event soon.
Yeah. So how are you guys enjoying the course then? What are you studying?
We're both on the popular music performance course. It's good. Me personally, I think it's been really beneficial. Just helping me grow as an artist and a musician. Before I started the course, I had no real musical knowledge, theory stuff. I knew how to write and I knew how to sing, but I didn't actually understand what I was doing technically and all that stuff. So I've learned so much in the past year and a bit. It just helped me grow.
You can definitely see it in your songwriting and stuff as well.
Everything we're learning there is so beneficial if we apply it.
Yeah.
It's there. It's kind of like being on the course isn't gonna make us this big, success, but it's giving us everything we need to. If we want to apply that to ourselves, we can. It's kind of like they're helping us. We have to do the rest.
Yeah, as Louis just said, it gives you more to work with your songwriting.
Exactly.
So, and if you can write more, if you can write better stuff and more stuff you're inspired by as well, I'm sure you've been to more gigs or learnt about more musicians while you're there too.
Just gigging regularly now and building a name for ourselves.
Yeah.
I mean, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's stressful. It's uni,
Yeah.
so there's a lot of work to do as well as the practical side of things. But it's I think we can both say it's been beneficial to us as growing as artists and people as well, and just being around like-minded people.
Yeah, meeting
it's a good
people
environment
is
to be in.
definitely one good thing that's come out of both our
Yeah.
courses, I'd say.
Yeah,
Like, obviously
definitely.
we all know each other now,
Of course,
and we've got a lot of connections with the venues and people around Birmingham
Absolutely.
and further.
It's all there if you want to take it. It's there. It's just up to you to kind of take it and apply it to.
Gives you that little push.
Yeah,
as well,
definitely,
doesn't it?
definitely.
Yeah. Everyone needs a push every now and
Yeah,
then.
of course. And we get pushed on this course. We do.
That's good
Yeah.
then, because they can see the potential in like everybody.
Yeah. They try and bring that out too, which is good. And
Mm.
again, when you're learning new things, that helps bring out the potential.
I mean, there's been so many things I've learned that I just didn't even know kind of existed. I'm like, wow, this helps. It, if you just little things and you can put that into your music, it just makes it 10 times better than you thought it could ever be. So
Yeah.
it's good.
It must be a really nice feeling to sort of
Yeah.
see where you were
Yeah,
and where
just
you've
the
come to
progression.
as well.
If I could, probably both of us could look at a video of ourselves at the start and then to now, or just listen to our music.
Yeah.
There's a big progression. So
Yeah, when I started, I was like just a blues guitarist, hoping to pick up a few tricks, and now like a multi-instrumentalist.
Wow.
I'm singing
Okay.
in my own band and getting
He's a great
confident
singer, by
on
the way.
stage. I think so.
Oh,
Very
so
good.
much love in this room.
It's all about the love. Yeah.
Yeah.
So do you want to share just one thing that you feel that you have benefited from doing this course, or one thing you've learned about yourself?
I confidence
Yeah.
and belief.
Yeah, I agree with that.
And growth. Sorry, you asked for one. I've given
No,
you.
don't worry about it.
Oh, growth. Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Louis, have you got anything?
I'd say the same, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like, I think, especially if you're unsure about your performing ability, there's nothing can build your confidence more than playing in front of your peers.
Yeah.
It's a great experience.
Getting
getting
that
fe- you're
constructive
getting
feedback,
feedback, yeah.
rather than people saying, "Oh, that was great. That was."
Yeah.
Actually, someone saying, "Well, that could have been better," or
Yeah.
"Why don't you do this? It's good. It helps," and you just go away and work on it and.
Yeah. Work on the best bits, basically.
Yeah.
Put that forward.
Yeah.
And work on the worst bits too.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get
True.
better. It's
See-
always good when there's people there that can see your potential and they can just push you and you have something
Yeah.
to work
You
on.
know how to improve then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. I think it's good because around your friends and stuff, they'll always say stuff's good, and
True.
they're too polite to say. "Oh,
Unless you have really good friends that
Yeah.
tell the hard
Yeah.
truth.
But then when you're around professionals and
And other
people that have the
musicians, yeah.
experience and they know and they can say, this could be better, this isn't that good.
Yeah.
I think that's great, and to be able to take that
Yeah.
constructive criticism is good as well. And that's one thing I've learned. I couldn't really take criticism before. I was a bit sensitive to it. Now I love it. I love someone criticising me in a good way.
Yeah,
To
definitely.
Yeah.
better me, I like it now.
That's good. That's one good thing to
Yeah.
learn anyway,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
taking
Yeah.
criticism.
Learn to be hard. Yeah.
We finally have the third member of this group. So, Niall, hi, how are
Hi.
you?
Mr.
We're
CEO.
beautiful.
What was that?
Mr. CEO.
Don't know about that.
Well, that's what they said.
Time will tell.
How are you doing?
Yeah, good.
Right, okay, so again, we said your name already, but do you want to introduce us to who you are, what you do, and what you're doing in this group,
Sure.
besides being the CEO?
You're going to keep saying that, aren't you?
Yeah.
Right, so I'm Niall, Niall Crane, and I've been on this course for the same time as these two here, about a year now, give or take. I play guitar. I'm currently involved in like a new sort of metal project that I'm working on. It's called Nehemiah, so keep an eye out for that, because that will probably be my next big thing over the next year or whatever. And it's sounding really good. I'm playing a couple of other bands at the moment, so you'll probably see me gigging at the weekend every now and then. Through the course, a lot of those things have kind of happened. I've got into different bands and met people that way, so it's quite good for that. And we put this group together to put on our event, same as a lot of the other people in our class. And we wanted to do something to sort of challenge people's stereotypes of music. So we've built the whole event around that, really.
It's called Tunnel Vision, which ties into what we're doing quite nicely.
Mhm.
And we've got lots of sort of diverse acts on the bill. There's some rock music, there's some pop music, there's a bit of everything. And what I do is kind of a lot of the sort of communications and organisation of the event. So I've been reaching out to people here at BCU to secure the venue and that sort of thing.
Mhm.
Backline and gear. Basically, that's kind of my role.
Sounds good. So we were talking a bit with the others about what they've sort of got from the course and the progression from it. So what have you got from it, and what do you think, well, is there any points you can give to people about how you think it's gone overall?
Yeah, I'm a much better musician.
I'll
Shout out to
you
Paul
were saying.
Fode for that one. It kind of forces you to learn stuff really quickly. I think we'd all agree.
Yeah, definitely.
It puts you in that situation where you have to, which is good though, because the pressure helps you learn a lot quicker.
Mhm.
So my music theory has gone from like 0 to quite all right. Yeah, not great yet, but
Yeah.
in terms of like tips and stuff, I don't know, if you can do it without the course, then you've got a head start on everyone else. But it's really good for kind of
Yeah.
encouragement and networking as well. Like I said, a couple of different bands I'm in has kind of happened through the course.
Mhm.
So yeah, it puts you in a situation where you meet lots of musicians and music tutors and people who are doing it daily. So it's good for that.
All right then, that sounds great. So as a general question to all of you, I'm guessing this event and the company you've set up is as part of one of your modules?
Yeah.
Yeah, so what's the module itself, and was there any criteria that you had to meet for the event or for the company?
Yeah, it's our entrepreneurship in the music industry module.
Mhm.
So there's a heavy emphasis on being innovative, which is why we've called the group Live Music Innovation. And obviously we want to do something different in terms of challenging people's stereotypes and having a giant tunnel that we put people through. We think that's a little bit different.
Right.
Yeah. Did you want to add anything? Criteria.
Yeah, no, you've covered everything.
Yeah,
Right.
that was the main criteria, wasn't it? Just
Yeah.
to try and be as different as we
Yeah, I
could.
mean,
Bring like novelty. or
Yeah, I
something.
think
Yeah.
we've brought something quite interesting with this event. Hopefully it plays off on the day. Obviously we don't want to give too much away
Yeah, I
about
was
it.
just about to ask,
Yeah.
you want to
it's-
keep things under
You know,
wraps
we've tried
for
to
now.
keep it a bit mysterious and a bit exciting. Well, it's very exciting for people that don't actually know what's going on, but
Tunnel Vision is a mysterious name anyway.
yeah, and it's I mean, it was a massive idea to have, and we were kind of worried that it wasn't going to come through. I mean, we didn't have a clue how we were going to
Yeah.
play out this
So you
idea that we
built
had.
it up from nothing, really.
But yeah,
Yeah.
Thanks,
it's
Mara.
yeah, it's coming together really well. It's yeah, it really is.
Yeah, it was kind of the case of like, come up with a crazy idea and then figure it out. And
Yeah.
now we've got a week to make it happen. So
Interesting.
We're
pressure's
staying
on,
positive. We're staying positive.
Yeah,
we believe
good.
that it's gonna be successful.
Yeah, definitely.
And yeah, we're just trying to get as many students and music lovers as possible to come
Sure.
down and see what it's all about and see what this
Yeah.
tunnel vision means.
Yeah,
'cause
I'm
lot of
looking
people have been
forward to seeing
asking-
what it means
yeah,
actually.
Yeah.
I'm
Well-
kind of interested to see what happens. What time does it start again, and when is it?
We've
I
said
think
about
we're opening the doors at 6.
yeah 6 o'clock.
So first act will be on as people are coming in.
Okay.
yeah.
And what the other
Wh-
question?
when is it? It's next Thursday? isn't it?
Thursday, yeah, the 24th of November.
Okay,
And
great.
it's actually at BCU, the part side building, so
Okay,
Oh,
so
nice.
where we are anyway.
and it's free, may I add.
free entry.
Free
Free
entry,
entry.
so there's no
Free.
excuse not to come. Everyone loves a free event.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure people will get a lot out of it. Anybody who likes music, come to it.
It'll be good for
Simple.
networking as well.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's true. I guess there'll be a lot of people there that you can meet.
yeah. Any
Yeah.
artists, any producers, anyone, events management, anyone looking to get into that. There's gonna be artists there, performers, and music people. So come down and you can just have a chat for free with people that love doing what you love. So
Lots of media people too, so
Yeah.
photographers.
Okay.
If you're planning on coming, you're obviously in
Yeah.
touch with the radio station.
Yeah,
So
coming.
anyone
Um,
that does anything, arts or media related. come
Anyone that
down.
does
It's a great
anything will
opportunity.
probably be there.
Yeah.
Within
Anything you do.
Within arts, really.
Within arts, music.
Yeah.
He said it.
True.
I think that's all we need to say for this interview.
Just come to it.
So your company, is there like some sort of mission statement behind the actual company? Anything you want to get out of it?
I think, I mean, to sum it up, it was like, I think we had in our presentation a few weeks ago, to challenge expectations. But I know Lewis handled most of that, so I don't know if you want to sort of fill people in.
Yeah, we just wanted to create something different and something that wasn't just like a cool event, but something that was immersive and could actually engage the people that would come in and challenge the way they thought about things and give them something to think about afterwards.
I think
in that respect.
I think to challenge expectations is a good sort of tagline to have.
I think that was our tagline in our
Yeah.
presentation.
Oh, really?
Yeah, just
Yeah.
to sum it up, but
Yeah.
obviously the mission statement is a bit more detail
Yeah.
on that kind of. Yeah,
I
you can't just say that all
I
the
think
time.
making something different will help get people interested. So
Yeah.
do you reckon you'll put on more events after this as well of a
I'd like
of a
to.
similar vein?
Yeah, I mean, it's been a lot of work,
Yeah.
so that
And
all
you've
kind of
already
depends
got a lot
what we've.
going on. But
Yeah,
It's just something totally brand new to us, isn't it? I mean,
Yeah.
none of us have ever put on an event as such. So, hopefully it goes well and we can do another one after
yeah.
this. I mean,
If we measure the success of
yeah,
this one,
yeah.
we'll maybe
Yeah.
have a better idea
Yeah.
of how feasible another one would be. But
Yeah.
I mean, there's music events going on all the time, but with what we're doing, we try to different because they're quite the same.
Yeah.
You go to a gig,
Yeah.
you pay your money, you see the acts, and you go home. We're
Yeah.
trying to create something that's a bit different and exciting, and I think that
something
we
that
could
people
do
can
more of
talk
it.
about.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah,
Yeah.
really, yeah.
I think Steve, our tutor, summed it up when he said something like, "Netflix is amazing, and you need to give people a reason to not stay in and watch
to get out
Luke
their
Cage
houses.
or whatever."
Yeah.
So, and I kind of agree.
Yeah.
That's a
There are
good
people
point.
who'd rather
Yeah.
stay in these days.
Yeah,
I
that's
like it
true.
myself. I'd
He
rather
said
sit
staying in
the-
is
yeah,
amazing.
Yeah, it's like
So yeah, we wanted people to come out, and I personally got a bit bored with the gigs that we play and the way that other bands play gigs, and it's like you said, we wanted to do something that maybe got people out and engaged.
Help them
rather than a
experience
typical
something
gig,
new.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
An experience, I think, is what we're really aiming for.
Yeah.
And considering it's cost us like next to nothing to put on, I think there's definitely a market to do something like that.
100%, yeah.
Yeah, if it's cost you pretty much nothing as well, that means you can put on more if you had to too,
Absolutely.
or if you wanted to.
Yeah, I
It's
was
not
going to
really
say
if
that.
you had to.
Wanted.
So I guess
Yeah.
you can see how it goes.
It's very true.
Have you got a lot of people interested so far?
I think so. I mean, I'm thinking all of the acts will probably have a few people that want to come along.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people who want to get involved in terms of photography and networking and things like that, as I mentioned. So I think they'll be there anyway, but they'll be mentioning it to people and dragging a few friends in the door as well. Trying to encourage lots of sort of tutors and staff at the buildings here,
Right.
because obviously they've worked in the music industry and the media industry, and it'd be good to have them there as well for people who don't connect with them on a regular basis. I think, yeah, we set it up as just an opportunity for people to meet other people, rather than having, say, 4 rock bands on or 4 pop acts on. We felt we needed that diversity to go with challenging expectations
and
and
to
that.
cater to on a wider,
Yeah.
on a, 'cause,
Yeah.
You don't want people coming in the door and walking out because it's not their kind of music.
Not everybody loves not everybody loves hip hop. We had to
You have to
Definitely.
cater for all.
fair everybody.
It can be hard to
really.
cater to
Yeah.
people's taste, but
Yeah.
if you've got a bit
If
of
you've got a
everything,
mix, then
hopefully they'll stay around
They'll
for
like,
it.
yeah. They'll find something they like.
Well, on the flip side, I think there are a lot more people nowadays who are a bit.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean,
Eclectic.
yeah, I
Yeah.
definitely am. Since
Me too.
being on this
Yeah.
course, I listen to a much wider range of music. But
Same
I know
here.
some people are still trapped in the. I listen to this and this. And
I'd like to think the kind of people that will be there will,
Be quite
The-
open-minded.
yeah, open-minded.
And will enjoy just listening to good music, good live music,
Yeah.
basically.
Which is kind of what it's all about. A good show is a good show. It doesn't matter who's playing.
Yeah,
I
that's
feel.
true.
I feel like the people that will come up will be open-minded
Yeah.
though, because they don't really know a
They
lot
don't
about
have-
what's going to
they don't have a
happen.
clue what's
Yeah.
going on.
No.
So you're right, a winner there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're listening to Breakfast with Nadine live on Scratch Radio. We have our guests here who are promoting their event Tunnel Vision. So I just want to ask, I saw on the poster that there's a few people that you're collaborating with on this event, like there's Out with the Old, there's obviously BCU, so do you want to tell us a bit more about those? said B.
Can I go ahead?
I'm looking at you.
Just go ahead.
So, Out with the Old, yeah. It's a new brand that I've brought out just recently, which is going quite well. Well, really well actually, better than I imagined to. And yeah, we came up with the idea for me to kind of collaborate that with the event, and so yeah, I'll be giving out a few little stickers and stuff like that, and just promoting that and tying it in with the brand, and so we can push both things at the same time, which is good. It's all about collaborations and working with people, and so yeah, for anyone that doesn't know what Out with the Old is, like I said, it's a new clothing line that me and my partner Sean have brought out. And yeah, it's going to be officially launching in 2017, but we have like pre-sale on, and it's still going on now. We've sold out of caps and stuff at the moment, but we've still got some other things.
There's been
saw
some
that
demand, hasn't there?
That cap is nice as well. So.
Where's my cap?
I saw the white beanie and I almost cried. I was like, I want one, but you told me it's sold out as well.
Yeah. So yeah, we came up with the idea to calibrate, and so yeah, so we can push both things.
And is it in keeping with your latest projects? I know you're having some more new music coming out soon as well.
Yeah. So we've got, obviously I mentioned before, we've got the CD out as well. That's going to come January now, which is called Out with the Old. That's where the name kind of started, and it turned into a clothing line as well. So yeah, I'll be there talking about that as well. Give out some free stuff, and yeah.
Do you want to add how to pronounce the... Because there's
O
been some
W T
confusion.
O, yeah. Some people, I think it was my nan. She said it was O2, and I was like, the phone company. But no, it's actually Oto. That's how it's spelled, but it actually just stands for Out with the Old. But sure, Oto. Yeah.
Remember that. So yeah, we said about BCU as well, and just a minute ago actually we were talking that it was kind of difficult to bring them round to the idea.
In one sense, yeah. I mean, a lot of the students were really, really keen to get involved, as I might have mentioned already. And we're hoping to see a lot of them at the actual event. But in terms of securing a venue and stuff, I think that was only really kind of finalised a couple of weeks ago. It was a bit of a nightmare to actually get a venue that we thought would work for what we're trying to do, but also that availability when we're all available and we can get all the acts available. So we looked at lots of different places, from like commercial venues around Birmingham to some of our college buildings, and we finally settled on the TV studios here at the Parkside building at BCU, just because the space was really cool, and it was big and open and kind of maybe a bit different for a live show. So yeah, I think we'd just like to sort of thank the technicians here for actually helping us with the room, and for all the work that they're going to be doing on Thursday, as well as the Live Sound Society for providing all of our backline and our gear, and just basically anyone who's helped make this happen, because we've had to outsource a lot of the things. So
a lot of organisation and other people as well.
Yeah.
It's good that people are actually helping. We're a newly formed company, and it's people are actually helping.
It's
and
good that people are
makes
helping
you
you
feel
out.
a bit more positive towards the whole thing, and
they must think you're into something good then.
That's it.
Basically.
Yeah. Well, a lot of people have said it's different.
Yeah. Yeah. That's it. Anything different. I think anything different is good.
Yeah, it's something new. But yeah, as a sort of final thing, you all have your own projects. So do you want to plug them a bit, maybe? I know that Louis, have you got a gig coming up?
Well, we're playing this one anyway, but our next gig's on the 3rd of December at the Flapper. It's a Saturday, so I'm pretty sure it's £6 on the door. Yeah, if you just enjoy music of any kind, just come down and check us out. We put on a great show.
A Saturday's a good day for it to be on too.
I mean, we're not just a rock band playing in.
There's a lot of stuff in there.
Pubs we genuinely have a love of all the music that we make, and we try and put so much different genres in there, and we really work hard on our stage performance as well. So.
What are you called again?
Juyo.
It's Juyo. You can check us out on Facebook at Juyo Band. So yeah.
I did know that.
For those listening in.
Okay then. Is that about it then?
Do you want to quickly remind people what you're up to?
Well, I mean, I haven't got any gigs coming up as such. So I've just been recording this CD and getting that out. But in terms of the Out With The Old. You can follow us on Instagram and Facebook at OWTO World, or just one OTO World, and you can see what we're up to, and yeah, that'd be great if everyone could follow that.
Great.
Niall?
Yeah, I've got a gig coming up at JJM Studios in Walsall. And that's with my punk band Zero Wasters, who you've had on
Yeah,
before.
we've had you
I
guys.
remember I got the name wrong.
You spelt
Yeah,
it
you
wrong.
wrote that name
You
wrong.
spelt it wrong.
Yeah, you can rewatch the footage.
Yeah, it's kind of funny.
But yeah, no, we're playing a gig on the 2nd of December, like I said, at JJM Studios in Walsall. So first time playing in a new town as well, actually. Well, first time in a few years at least. And I'm working on this metal project called Nehemiah, like I might have mentioned earlier. So that'll be really exciting as the months go by. We'll definitely be uploading some stuff online and starting to get a lineup together for gigs. So keep an eye out for that.
Great.
Awesome. And then we obviously have the Tunnel Vision event
Yeah.
next week.
Yeah, definitely.
Thursday.
Next
Tunnel
Thursday at 6, right?
Yeah.
Okay then.
Fabulous.
Hopefully
well,
we'll see a lot of people there.
Yeah, definitely. We're going to be there anyway.
Great.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Awesome. Well, we've come to the end of another show. We'll be back next week with another guest.
Yeah. Have
More
we got
music.
that planned yet, or are we gonna see who we can get?
We're going to get somebody.
Yeah.
They're going to
Okay.
be great.
Fantastic.
We're gonna-
Improvised, I like it.
Yeah, very. We're going to close the show on Too Good with Drake featuring
Okay.
Rihanna.
Thanks
for
again,
having us.
guys.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And
Thank you for
we'll
coming
see you
in.
next week, if not before.
See
Yeah.
you next week.
See you next week.